October 26th, and this is Daily Blast Live. We've got everything you need to know in trending news and entertainment, and it's all live right now.
We've got the interview everyone's talking about. Ashley Judd sits down with Diane Sawyer to reveal her sexual harassment nightmare next.
Find out what positive policing really is when we speak to an officer who has more than 1 million people following his every move. Even Bruno Mars is a fan.
Fans are going wild over Maroon 5's announcement that they're going on tour. Eliza tweets, "I'm literally about to cry." Don't worry, Eliza. Me too.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Thursday, October 26th, and we are the only live show in daytime bringing you what you're talking about right now, no matter where you're watching. You're going to spend a little time with us, and we're going to catch you up on all the breaking news and trending topics. Plus, we're live. We want to hear from you. Be a part of the show. Grab your phone, download the DBL app, and join the conversation. Let's get this thing kicked off with the top 5 trending topics you need to know right now with my favorite big brother, Jeff Schroeder. Take it away, Jeff.
That's right. Thank you so much, Erica Cobb. We are live, as you can see, and I'm sitting here with media maven Ebony Steele and comedian Al Jackson. Sam Shocker is running just a minute late, but we are a live show, and here she comes. That's right. We're a trending news and entertainment show that is live. We cover what is happening right now. As you see, our entire DBL team is in our studio ready to cover news the moment it breaks. Welcome back, Sam Shocker. Welcome back.
All the moms out there, you understand I was in the middle of pumping and you're literally attached to the wall. I'm so sorry, but thank you for covering.
You're all good.
I'm talking about.
I said I was late this morning because I was pumping and Maureen didn't believe me.
No,
so. I see how it is.
You were pumping gas at the gas station. You should have left a little early.
Actually, you were pumping iron.
Oh, I'm trying to keep it together. We're on the TV.
I like it.
All right, let's exhale because this next story is a serious story, and it's a good one. It's trending really high right now, and this is the Ashley Judd exclusive interview you've been waiting to hear. That's right. So let's take a listen.
He's put up this picture. And he said, this shows that you were friends, that you were fine, that he even tried to fix you up with his brother, or did fix you up with his brother. She says they had tea in public. So you were friends.
No. I hoped I wouldn't pass him, but I did, and he obviously grabbed my hand. It's like the look on my face is abject terror. Like, I can see it in my eyes.
Wow, the full interview airs tonight on ABC's World News Tonight. Obviously, she sat down with Diane Sawyer, and this is so sad because, you know, I looked at the reaction on social media, and some people were criticizing her. Why didn't you come out sooner? You could have saved so many people. Right. But people don't understand. I've been in that position before, where when there's somebody with so much power like a Harvey Weinstein,
the most powerful person in your industry,
and you're trying to start out your career, you don't want to jeopardize perhaps your future jobs, and that's the culture that we live in, and thank God that culture is changing because we should be able to speak out.
That's absolutely right. And when I saw the interview with Diane Sawyer, the first thing I actually felt Ashley Judd's pain because she opened up and talked about the fact that she was actually sexually assaulted as a child. She's written a book about it, so this wasn't the first time that she's gone through this. And some of the words she used were just panicked. You feel helpless, and you actually feel somewhere between like a 3- and a 6-year-old.
Absolutely.
Well, people are getting a better idea just relating to who this guy is. You know, and we talk about it every day. But he's like a mob boss. He's like a dictatorship. So people are starting to see what that is like and what these women went through. You don't stick up to a dictator.
Not
you
at
don't
all.
stick up to a mob boss. But now people are coming out and you can't do that.
Right. Now we do.
Over
now we do.
65 women now. 65 with the accusations.
Wow. All right. Well, we are going to switch gears. Okay. Moving on. Fans are loving the trending news about Maroon 5. The band just announced a 33-date North American tour for their upcoming Red Pill Blues album. It's due out November 3rd. And all I've got to say is, sugar, yes, please. And yes, I know I don't have a good voice. Play it.
I want that red velvet, I want that sugar sweet.
And the tour dates and locations are scrolling on the right. Tickets go on sale Saturday, November 4th, even though I knew that song, and most of us do. I'm not a big Maroon 5 fan.
Neither am I.
No, it's just like
Sorry.
it's like office party Christmas music. It's just like there's nothing
Oh, like
to
if you
it.
buy one of those CDs for like for Christmas with just miscellaneous music.
How about Sunday morning?
We just got.
How about Sunday morning?
No, not feeling them. But you know what? I know millions of people love them. I know their new song just got how many views?
200 billion?
billion.
Or 2
Two
billion.
billion,
Sorry,
okay.
2 point something billion. Yes.
Okay, so we're in the minority.
I think Adam Levine is beyond cute, but I just, you know, I'm kind of with you guys. But you know, let's support them on the tour.
I'm a fan. I like Maroon 5.
Of course you are, because you love every boy band out there, and they're technically a boy band.
But
you might have something there.
He's
you
a
might
man
have something
band.
there.
Yeah.
He's a man band.
Jeff and his
He's
man
a one-man
band.
band.
I enjoy Maroon 5.
Yeah, to all the DBL Nation out there, what you should know about Jeff over here is that he hopes that one day he can join a band, a man band. All right, digital producer Raquel Villanueva with news at this moment.
Selena Gomez just announced she's going to be performing at the American Music Awards. This is her first time back on stage since her kidney transplant this summer. She'll sing her new single, Wolves. Last year, she made an emotional acceptance speech after taking some time off to focus on her health. The American Music Awards will air live on November 19th. Back to you guys.
I love it. Good for her. Good for her. Such an example. All right, Game 2 of the World Series was a record-breaking showstopper. The Astros won 7-6 against the Dodgers with a record-breaking 8 home runs, the most ever in a World Series. Country legend Brad Paisley kicked it all off, singing the national anthem. Yesterday, we talked about all the stars supporting the Dodgers. Well, we found at least one supporting the Astros. That's right, Kate Upton. Maybe we'll see more in Houston.
Her boyfriend plays for him.
Tomorrow,
Verlander.
thank you.
So that doesn't count.
It don't count.
But she's going to be booing against her boy. Like, that's like...
Let's go, Dodgers.
Wow, did you watch the game?
Let's go, Dodgers.
The Astros.
Who do you think
The Astros looked great yesterday. It was a great game. I think it's going to be a great series. I'm obviously a Chicago Cubs fan. If I'm going to watch the World Series, I want to see it go 7 games. So that's what it looks like it's going. It's both playing good baseball. But I was looking at who was born in Houston. Who could cheer for these guys? Beyonce, Queen Bee, Jennifer Gardner, Jim Parsons,
Lil Wayne,
Dennis Quaid,
Lil Wayne,
Patrick Swayze from above, cheering on the Astros.
All right.
but no, Lil Wayne went to college in Houston, so he could cheer for Houston. He went to school there.
He could cheer for him anywhere he is, Sam.
Yeah,
Who cares where he was born?
And I'm not even watching the World Series. Is that bad to announce?
Well, you're the Let's Go Dodgers person.
Yeah, it's bad when you're doing
because
that.
I'm from LA, I can still root for them without watching them.
No,
No,
but
that was
see, you're a fair weather LA fan. That's what you guys are.
News about Disney is a top trending story right now. The Disney Channel is making history tonight. The show, Andy Mack, will introduce a gay storyline for one of its main characters, Cyrus. Fans may have got a hint last season. Let's take a look.
We got you this instead.
A Space Otters jersey? For me? Thank you, Jonah.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Wow. The show says that it sends a powerful message about inclusion and respect for humanity. And you know, the show itself, if you've ever watched it, it's all about tweens finding themselves. So what a perfect opportunity to spread some positive LGBT representation. We need it more than ever.
I think kids are open-minded. They're innocent, they're open-minded, and they absorb everything. And if they grow up in this culture, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing at all wrong with that. It's just how you grow up, and I'm glad they're changing the way people look at things.
Absolutely.
And seeing some of the comments online, you know it's going to be split, you know, 50-50. But I think that everybody and in all walks of life should be represented. Am I saying that wrong?
Yeah,
I was going to say representative.
Absolutely.
I don't know what happened just then, but represented, period, yes.
Absolutely.
For me getting that word out.
No, absolutely. Pop culture guru Tori Shulman with a new trending story coming in hot.
Hey, pumpkins. It's National Pumpkin Day, and pumpkins are coming in hot. There's pumpkin pie, pumpkin patches, pumpkin chunkin'. I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that is. And even pumpkin kegs, yes. Here we have a DIY pumpkin keg that is perfect for all your fall festivities. It's really not that hard. All you need is a pumpkin, a keg tap, and your party pants on. I know 2 people that got their party pants on. Digital producer Brooke, and we got over here Angelica. We put the instructions on our Facebook page. Give them a round of applause. So check it out. Yes. So we filled this one with witch's brew, which I don't know what that means. Who wants to try it? Get over, Al, Evan, get down here right now. Come on, pumpkins. All right.
Parents don't get
you guys
one?
Ready?
What's wrong with the parents?
Look at the spooky glasses. Okay.
Thank you. Ooh, this looks like a last-second science project where you just made something up. You're like, oh, it's due today?
All right. How is this connected?
Can I do a keg stand? No.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
On 3.
All right.
Brooke, thank you for this.
Thank you.
We're going to say boo on 3. 1, 2, 3. Boo!
Okay.
Right.
Well, while you get yours, Daily Blast Live covers trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Erica Cobb, what's coming up?
What's coming up is you guys better save me some of that witch's brew. We're talking Larry King. He's 83 years old, but he's very much ahead of his time, maybe. Your jaw will drop when you find out his rumored sex arrangement he's got with wife number 8. And from one relationship to the next, Tamar Braxton reveals how her marriage fell apart. That's in the DBL Buzz. But first, go to the Daily Blast Live app and vote on the trending topic you would like to hear our host debate in today's SmackDown. Ebony Steele, what are our 2 choices?
A new dating app forces men to make the first move. But should men be initiating the conversation? Or exes Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore had an awkward run-in at a wedding, and they both left. Should you avoid your ex out of respect for your current partner? Go to the DBL app and vote for what you want to hear in today's SmackDown.
It's a waste of calories. Hi, guys. I hope that wasn't on air. Hey, guys, Tori Shulman here at Daily Blast Live. We want to keep you up on the trends. That's the word of the, that's how you say it, or whatever. Let's go to Shakara, who everyone loves.
Yes, hello guys, hello DBL Nation. So starting with a little bit of a serious story, the president and COO of Mandalay Bay, Chuck Bowling, wrote this letter that guests that are staying there can find on their pillow regarding, you know, the Las Vegas attacks. Now, for most people, you know, they might have moved on from this, but for the employees that are there, they're still reeling from it. And the letter reads in part, if you see an employee at one of our resorts, ask how they are doing, offer a word of encouragement. So, you know, you don't have to, you know, get into too many details. Just offer a smile. Just say, hey, how's it going? Hang in there. Just try to be positive. I think it's great that the president wrote that letter for the guests.
I agree, Shakara. Instead of a mint, I'd much rather have this on my pillow. It's going to give me a connection to the people working there. It's going to give me an intro, an icebreaker. I think it's a really good idea. And I think that you have to agree, there's trauma there. Those people had trauma. I know Ellen DeGeneres had the security guard on and the engineer who first encountered the shooter. They have stopped talking about it after Ellen because it's too traumatic. So give someone a heads up, ask about encouragement, and as he says, use hashtag Vegas Strong if you're going to do anything. Thanks, Shakara. All right, we got Leo with some kind of phone news, right?
Yeah, so Telegraph UK is reporting that there's some bugs with iPhone. Be careful who you allow your access to on your camera because they can take secret photos and footage.
What?
Yeah, so be wary about the allowing access to the photos because some of those people can take pictures when you're not even looking.
Where can I go where they can't take secret pictures? Someone hashtag DBL take me. Is it Greenland? It's only in Greenland, thank you. But it's interesting that everything you see, you know, on the other day I was on my computer and the camera light went on and I was like, hello, and I put duct tape on it like some kind of freak, but guess what? It's not freaking anymore. You're the freak. You're taking pictures of me. And I didn't even have my face on. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you share access? Do you allow your phone to access? I allow it to access everything. What do you do, Leo? You're kind of like, you know more stuff about tech.
You know, I allow access to most of it, but now that it's saying things like this, I might have to watch out.
Yeah, we'll keep you informed, guys, so you know who is or isn't taking pictures of you. I'll also learn how to speak English. Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live show in daytime covering the trending topics that you are talking about right now, no matter where you are watching. It's time now for the DBL Buzz. That's the part of the show where we talk about all of the hot celebrity trending gossip stories that you can't stop talking about, and that's why we're talking about it too. And the girl with all the tea, our own Sam Shocker. Take it away, girlfriend.
Thanks so much, Erica Cobb. Sometimes we love these stories so much. Well, we can't stop talking. Yes, you did. So grab your devices and vote on the buzzometer so we know when to move on to the next story. Okay? Yep, you guys are in charge. Yes, you are. Okay, Kourtney Kardashian isn't a fan of her ex Scott Disick's new girlfriend, Sofia Richie. No, no, no. The Sun reports that Kourtney told Sofia to stay away from her 3 kids. Sofia is only 19 years old. Can I call her a hypocrite? because she apparently dated Justin Bieber. At the time, he was what, 20 years old? So, but I understand if you want to date them, but then don't let them be around the kids if it's not going to be serious.
I
get that.
I think that was more of a fling, if it was true. I don't know. Was that official?
It's alleged.
Right, but this is now he's like getting serious with Sophia Richie.
They're apparently engaged.
Right. So I mean, and then
But 19, I get it.
How serious can you get with a 19-year-old? Like, I don't know. I understand.
And he's 34.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably just having a fling. Let's be honest.
Right.
Oh,
wow. Buzzed us.
TMZ is saying Tamar Braxton's marriage to record producer Vincent Herbert ended after she was fired from The Real. Just yesterday, we learned divorce papers were filed to end their 9-year marriage. That's right. Hey, you know what? I've been unemployed a number of times.
Right.
And she also mentioned that when she was fired, she went through a big depression. And when you lose your job, you do go through a big depression. I get that.
You really do, but not in her defense, but just a little history and background on this. They've gone up and down a lot in their marriage. He was also a part of like one of those people behind the scenes that was a producer with The Real. So I think that they both kind of took a hit, like personally and professionally on that. But they've been struggling for a minute, and I just wish the best for her because she said she's going into retirement now, all that stuff.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, it's really sad to see. No.
It says boring.
I'm boring? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Let's pick it up.
Have on again, off again. Hollywood couple Larry and Sean King. This isn't boring. Found a way to make it work. Radar Online says Larry has agreed to an open marriage and given Sean a free pass to Rome. Okay.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yes, I know.
It's called No Other Options. Like, what else is he gonna do?
Viagra.
Viagra and maybe a time machine. Like, Larry is lucky to have. Let's be honest. That's the reason dudes go get money, is so they can have a picture that looks like that.
What if she
would not be with Larry King if he wasn't rich.
What if she loves him for him?
Then she wouldn't be
roaming.
Yeah, she wouldn't be roaming.
You don't know if she's roaming. This is all alleged.
Come on,
that's what we're talking about, though. But it's loneliness. He just wants someone there by his side. And he's like, listen, if it makes you feel better to do that and still be with me, do what you have to do. He's compromising. Right. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. He's compromising.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
I think there's a little something wrong, but in his position, it's okay.
But what if he feels like he can't fulfill her needs because of his age? Maybe he's like, just love me, but go
really stuck on this age thing.
So
the guy's not being able to perform. He's not 100.
He's not 100. At least get it right. Yeah, you've been buzzed. Fitness pro Jen Wiederstrom with a new trending story coming in hot.
Well, guys, winter fashion for dogs is what's coming in hot right now, okay? The Italian fashion house Moncler actually just sold out of these vests for dogs that cost $450. So I don't know. It's a little steep for the Chicago girl. It's called Mon Dogs, and so instead of springing for a Mon Dog, I decided to spring for a Bears jersey. Hanky, come here.
Go, go, go.
Come here. So instead, we got $10 for a Bears jersey. We're ready for the Saints game. I don't know. Save your dough.
Oh, I'd love to see him in a vest too. All right.
By the way, I just thought like it wasn't about jackets. I thought they were selling baby dog afros. For that.
At first, because they're okay, hold that thought. Michael Jackson's got a few scares from beyond the grave. Coming up, a sneak peek at his brand new Halloween special. And Erica Cobb, the SmackDown's coming up.
That's right. We need you at home, the DBL Nation, to weigh in on what topic you'd like to hear our host debate. Do you think that you should avoid your ex out of respect for your current partner? Or should men make the first move? There's still time to vote, so grab your phone and vote on the DBL app. Hey guys, Tori Shulman here with, what's your name again?
I'm Jeff.
Okay, whatever. Jeff someone, I don't know.
I just asked
I'm just kidding. Jeff Schroeder. He's
I'm like, do you want me to help you? And she's like, yeah, come over here. And then she acts like she doesn't like me.
No, I do. I'm so sorry. All right, we're going to go to Connor here in the tweed. What do you think of his jacket? Yay, nay?
Love it.
Totally love. Let's go more fashion. Let's talk Connor.
Yeah, so Balenciaga is trending really big on Twitter right now for their newest embossed leather skirt. Take a look at it. Wow. What do you think it looks like?
I feel like it looks like a floor mat of a car.
Yeah, that's what the entire internet is saying right now. So this look debuted on their autumn-winter 2017 runway, and it cost $2,200. And the internet is saying that's a little steep for a car mat.
I say just get a car mat and stick a safety pin, look Celtic, and move on. Am I right? That's terrible. Moving on with Emma Stone, and who's this cutie?
So it seems like if you want to date a celebrity, you should work at SNL because this is Dave McCary, and he's a segment director for SNL. Kind of unknown. He's not even really a comedian on the show, just part of it. But he has been reportedly dating Emma Stone for 3 months now, and so this follows suit because Scarlett Johansson is dating one of the comedians. You're getting called off. And then we know that Ben Affleck's dating Lindsay Shookus, who's also a producer on the show.
This is amazing. I just want to say that Emma Stone is a funny girl. I'm glad she's dating a funny guy.
Tori Shulman's going to do a SmackDown, so I'm going to take over. Jen, get over here. Get in here. How cute was Hank in that Bears costume? I love that thing. All right, we got Stranger Things coming on. This is part 2, obviously.
Yeah, which premieres tomorrow, by the way, on Netflix. I'm very excited for that. But also premiering with it is a new after-the-show talk show, kind of like Talking Dead on AMC. It's called Beyond Stranger Things, and it's going to be hosted by Jim Rash, or Rosh maybe. He is an actor from Community, the bald guy with glasses, if you recognize him. So I'm pretty bummed because I would love to host something like this. But they do recommend don't watch it until you finish the series because there's going to be a lot of spoilers through the show.
Like
Yeah, they say finish a whole season, and right when you finish the last episode, this will kind of automatically start playing in your Netflix queue.
There's something to that, Brett. I think Brett Forrest, Beyond Stranger Things. Right?
Yes.
I wore my Hawkins High T-shirt today in light of it because at midnight tonight it releases on Netflix. So I'm pretty pumped. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Late night.
Woo!
I have a spoiler alert for Beyond, for Stranger Things.
You do?
Yeah.
What is it?
11's going to be called 12 in this one.
Oh!
Give me the hook. Give me the hook. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm out of here. But I got Buzz. I got Buzz by Brett. We'll see you guys at the next break.
That was a total dad.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's time now for the Smackdown. Every day, you folks at home get to decide what trending topic you'd like to hear our host debate. And just seconds ago, you voted on, should you avoid an ex out of respect for your current partner? Now, we still need your help. We need you to keep your DBL app open so you can vote on which host is winning today's debate. Sam Shocker, it's all you.
Thank you so much, Erica Cobb. And it really does matter who wins these debates because the host that wins the most Smackdowns between now and Thanksgiving wins a donation to the charity of their choice. So go to dailyblastlive.com to learn more about the Smackdown for charities. And before we get into it, Al and Tori are tied. So can I get a round of applause? Who wants Tori to win? Can I get a round of applause? Who wants Al to win? Yeah. Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, come here, Tori. Exes Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore ran into each other at a wedding, but then left minutes later. Radar Online reports Ashton's wife, Mila Kunis, is envious of Demi Moore's body, and that could be why he left, So, should you avoid your ex out of respect for your current partner? Here to smack down is pop culture guru Tori Shulman against Al Jackson. We're going to begin with you, Tori.
All right, first thing I want to say is what positives would you ever get from running into your ex with your current person? Answer me this. If you were with your wife and you ran into your ex, what positive thing would it bring you to introduce the two of them, possibly, at all?
It'll show that I've matured as a person. I'll be like, oh, this is who I was when I was with them, but now I'm with you. I'm a better person.
You don't think that embarrassment and making that an awkward situation would be detrimental to your relationship currently?
I would say that most human beings run in the same circles. We run in the same work circles, same play circles. You're going to run into exes.
I think it's a matter of respect, and I think it's showing a huge amount of disrespect.
So by accidentally running into somebody, that's disrespectful.
No, if you see some, first of all, I hate all of you for not clapping at me. Second of all I'm saying is if you did see them, would you make it your point to stay away from them or to go up to them?
No, it's because they're my ex. I'm already over them. My current partner
if you're
doesn't
over
have to
them,
worry.
Then you should walk away from them.
Well, then I wouldn't be. I'd be worried about why my partner's not comfortable in a relationship.
3, 2, 1. It looks like it looks like Al. Al took it. Al's now ahead, 11 to 10. Tori, that was a great argument, my love.
Thank you.
And I was rooting for you, just so you know. All right, still ahead. Iconic Vogue editor Anna Wintour swings by the Late Late Show and puts James Corden in the hot seat. And take a look at this photo. It's sparking a national conversation. We'll tell you why. Stay tuned.
Promotional consideration is
Like getting started, but I've got this amazing game called Who's Most Likely To, and so I decided to use some of these commercial breaks today to ask the host who they think host would fulfill each one. So for instance, the first one, which one of the hosts Tinders?
One of the host Tinders. Everybody's married. I would say maybe Ebony.
Ebony. It has to be because you know it's not me.
Oh, a little Tinder action.
Okay, next one. Oh, okay. Which one of the hosts never gets a hangover?
I would say Sam because she's breastfeeding.
This is a good point.
Yeah.
That was an easy one. Sam across the board. Dang it. Oh. Next commercial break. I got a good one.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live national show in daytime covering trending news and entertainment. Time for What's the Story, Tori? ? When our very own Tori Shulman hits the streets to see what you're talking about.
What's the story, Tori?
Hey everyone, it's What's the Story, Tori? I'm here at DreamHack Gaming Convention, and we're about to go interview everyone and give you the ride of your life. We are here with
Ethan Maxey.
And Ethan is going to show me and tell me a little bit about some virtual reality, but the cool kids call it VR. Holy crap! Is this just to get me to lose weight for Daily Blast Live? Here we go! Woo! Am I shouting? What does it feel like to be a female in that industry?
Things are definitely changing for the better. Not only is it more acceptable for women to be in gaming and in the nerd community, but we have a lot more male allies stepping up to fight for us as well.
Can I get your name?
Ian, Beckett, London.
All of them will be in a boy band in 5 years, I swear to God. Tell me, what is the first video game that you ever played that you love?
I think it's probably Minecraft.
Cool, what about you?
Minecraft. Super Smash Bros.
I don't know any of these things and I'm so old. I've had the best time at DreamHack. I've learned a lot about gaming, about streaming, about females in the industry, and I think we can all say we learned a little bit more about what's the story, Tori? Question mark. Okay, not so strong. Yeah, they seem really enthusiastic with that question mark. Captain America was on his phone and was like, whatever, I gotta go.
I have to ask you that when you were doing the virtual reality, VR,
Yes.
and you were riding the horse, even though your bike was stationary, did you feel like you were riding a horse?
I felt like I was on all the drugs from the 70s, honestly. When you bike and you roll and then you turn, Pegasus, I was on Pegasus, he starts to fly into some apple trees.
And you felt it.
And I felt it. At some point, a panda bear in a canoe floated past. Don't know what that was about, but I loved it.
Because why not? Good job, Tori. You're the best. We've got more trending stories coming up in our next half hour of Daily Blast Live. Joe Biden and Lady Gaga are teaming up. We'll tell you why. And we've got a preview of Michael Jackson's new animated Halloween special. Who even knew he had one? If you're leaving us right now, you can still watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Woo!
Hey guys, this is Connor Ashley. We are in the Digital Lounge talking about what's trending right now. So the first story I have is actually one we did over here at DBL. It was our DBL DIY, and it is the Caramel Apple Sangria. This is trending right now. It's a little DIY that we posted on our Facebook, on our Instagram, and it, spices up your fall a little bit. So if you want to see the full recipe and the full video, you can go to our Facebook page at Daily Blast Live. And I got Tori here.
Oh, is there alcohol? I'm aware. What's going on?
This is our Caramel Apple Sangria.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. Later on, we're going to show you a zombie frappuccino, and there's a little hint of caramel apple, so we'll tell about that later. Oh yeah, ask me everything.
Who did you meet at the DreamHack?
He's so well informed, this reporter. I can't get enough of the deep deep-seated research he's done. What was really cool, Connor, was I was expecting a lot of dudes. I'm a comic, a stand-up comic, and it's a very male-dominated industry. And I found a lot of the females super strong, super clever, and also super aware of, let's say, the Harvey Weinstein issue. And they all said, guess what? It's getting better in our industry. Even those that were wearing short things, they said, I used to be groped, I used to be touched. And what I found was a lot of women are now on campuses as the president of their streaming or gaming club. And when you start with that kind of, hierarchy, as the female is on top, it's going to trickle down to a lot more respect. So I was so impressed with the females of the gaming community. Are you gamer?
Super Mario Kart.
Whoa, she said it like she does it a lot. See you soon. Live, the only live show that covers breaking news and top trending stories that are happening right now. We are live in the DBL studios where our team is busy tracking the top stories and videos right at this moment, as well as the top 3 feel-good stories trending right now. Lady Gaga and former Vice President Joe Biden are teaming up to fight sexual assault. Check it out.
It's on us, it's on everyone to intervene, to stop abuse when they see it and when they hear about it.
We're here to remind you that it's important to reach out to someone in your life that you can trust and to know that they will be there to help you.
Tesla has just restored power to a children's hospital in Puerto Rico. The solar battery project is the first of many the company is installing to help the island recover. And call this hashtag Alaska problems. This 450-pound seal was just chilling on an airport runway there. Workers had to move him out of the way by sled and warned pilots of low ceilings ahead.
Ooh, we get that one.
That was so punny. That sounded like Tori Schulman.
Yeah.
Let me send it back down to my girl, Sam Shocker.
Thank you, Erica Cobb. I hope they moved the snow out of his poor little face.
I think he's used to snow.
Yeah, but he could barely see. That's probably why he ended up on the runway. Okay, joining me is Media Maven Ebony Steele, everyone's favorite Big Brother Jeff Schroeder, comedian Al Jackson, and I'm Sam Shocker. All right, tomorrow night, Michael Jackson's Halloween special airs on CBS, and we've got your first look. Check it out.
He thrilled millions with his music. Friday, October 27th. For the first time ever, his hits will bring Halloween to life.
Yeah, I'm
it's
with
produced,
that.
Me too. It's produced by Michael's estate because he always loved Halloween so much. But what do you think? Does the special look creepy or cool? Get out your DBL app and vote live. And I was looking at the reaction on social. People were saying it's creepy because Michael Jackson is no longer with us. But it's animated. Can't you get a free pass when it's animated?
Right. I think it's pretty cool. And like you were saying, some of the people that worked with him said he would have wanted this to be released. He would have been happy about it. So that made me enjoy it a little bit more.
What songs do you hope to hear?
Oh, all of them. I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. I love all this stuff from his early Jackson 5 till later.
Of course, because he was in a boy band at one time.
Pretty much. But I love it. I think it's cool. I mean, what better way? Kids don't really, they might not know who Michael Jackson is. Now they get to watch a cartoon and be like, oh, this is a cool song. Who was this? And then you get to tell them a little bit about it. I love it.
Why do you think people think it's creepy?
I don't know, just because he's passed away, but I mean, like, you watch movies where some of the actors are no longer with us. I mean, like, some of the best movies out there, the actors are gone. So
what better time for it to be released than Halloween time? You know what I mean?
Yes.
And the audience agrees.
And the viewers agree.
Cool.
Okay,
that's why we like
much
our
better.
audience.
Yes, we love our DBL Nation. All right, Jessica Alba's adorable gender reveal. It's trending on Instagram. In it, her 2 daughters help announce that the boy, a boy rather, is next. Last night on The Tonight Show, she talked about baby number 3.
I'm having a boy.
I know, I'm hinting. I'm so sorry. I keep, I didn't know that.
We're like super stoked.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is going to be fantastic.
It's going to be a whole situation.
Oh, we were just talking about our gender reveals because she got to announce her gender reveal on Jimmy Fallon. What was yours? What'd you guys do?
Ours was just a picture. We did it on Instagram. I think we have it. So the top one, I think that you're going to see, we did out the day before, and then the bottom one is what we did the day after.
So
we teased it.
But then you had the Itza in blue, so I think
it was in black. It was in black. I switched it up for the final one. So you didn't know, and then I teased it like that.
I love that. And we did. Mark and I, we got a cake, and it's strawberry. When we cut it, strawberry would reveal it was a girl, banana would reveal it's a boy, and then we sent that video to our friends and family. And I believe we have the video. Okay, what are we gonna look? Can I look first?
Yeah.
It's a girl!
It's a girl!
Did you eat a big chunk right there?
We ate a big chunk. My husband was praying it was a girl. He wanted a girl. I could have gone either way, but I just knew it was going to be a girl. I knew I was going to have Sophie.
You knew about her before she was even here.
Honey, I did.
Oh, that was
Jordan knew it was going to be a girl, and we had a boy.
Jordan, I love you. I love you so much. Okay, digital producer Kelly Schubert with a breaking news fast blast.
We are tracking breaking news. We're waiting for the documents on the assassination of President John F. Kennedy to be released, and it's expected to happen anytime. So I've been refreshing this website over and over. It's a National Archives website, and this could help resolve conspiracy theories about his assassination. The library, it's expected to include more than 3,000 files that have never been seen by the public before, but it's still unclear right now if all of those documents will be released. We'll keep you updated and let you know as soon as that happens.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Kelly.
I hope it's not like the Capone vaults, though. I hope there's something in there that's
I just
good.
want to know aliens.
But that's JFK. It's not all world
She
news.
thinks aliens killed JFK. She's trying to combine both.
But there could be. You never know what's in a transcript. You never know what little.
I think I might know on this one.
Are you guys not following me here?
No, not at all. I'm
Who
trying
assassinated
to.
JFK?
I know, but when you look
You're
at
saying there was an alien conspiracy?
No.
The grassy guy in the know was an alien.
I'm just saying, when you look at presidential transcripts and you're given that clearance, sometimes some odd things might pop up.
Yes, but they redact all the good stuff. They cut it out. It's like watching a movie on TV. They cut out the good stuff. You know?
Right.
Not on this show. You guys saw me arrive pumping. Okay. All right. Vogue editor Anna Wintour cut loose on Late Late Show with James Corden. The two traded embarrassing questions they had to answer or eat something gross. Interesting. Check it out.
Critique something about my current look. This is Prada.
I think you should wear Crocs more. There you go. I think you should wear more Crocs. I think you could bring Crocs into the world of fashion.
She never would. And it's no surprise that Anna mentions that she's wearing Prada. After all, she was the famous inspiration behind The Devil Wears Prada, made famous by Meryl Streep. Yes. All right. Moving on to our next story. And this is a really important story because we do have, if I'm confirmed, we do have an interview that we're going to. So this is exciting. A Chicago community is fighting hate with a play date tonight. Here's why. Check out this photo. Local nanny Fiar Pickett snapped this sweet shot of the 4 kids she cares for, and their mothers posted it, of course. But then one of the moms received an anonymous racist letter targeting their nanny. Outrage over the hate mail has spread, and now the neighborhood is fighting back with love. Nanny Fiar joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. And I used to be a former nanny. Now I'm currently a new mom, so I definitely understand everything that you go through, and I commend you. So tell us about how your community has come out to support you.
Well, since the article has been posted, we've gotten at least 150 people that says they're coming to the event, and then we have another 200 people that are interested in the event. So overall, we have about 300 people that might show up. Overall, we're going to just make hearts that are in the shaped heart links, and we're going to link it around the playground to show that our community stands together and we stand for love.
Wow, outstanding. And what do you want to see come out of the Stand Up to Hate play date? What do you want to see in the end?
In the end, I want to see a bunch of smiles, love, unity, diversity. I would hope to see more playdates in the future, much smaller, of course,
right.
in different neighborhoods across Chicago that shows children what diversity and unity is overall.
Yeah, well, how are the kids handling everything? Do they know what's going on?
The kids, they know, and then again, they don't know. They see their backs on flyers that are being handed out, and a couple of them have watched the news, so they have seen me on TV. They have seen the flyer on TV, and they're excited that their picture is the face of this play date. They're excited to be at the park with their original friends and to make new friends and to know that they're standing up for something, because that's what we always like to tell them. Bullying is never okay, and if you see it happen, then just up. And now they get to see us practice what we.
And what the example you are championing diversity and inclusion. Thank you, Firar, for joining us today. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Kids learn from adults.
I was about to say that. And sometimes, because I could even think of some of the old things my grandparents or stuff would say that may be slightly, you know, hitting that line. And you take that in. But I'm glad that they're doing this at a young age so that they could see that they have a choice. And that was, I mean, that picture was art to me.
Right. And the kids don't know that she answered the question like, well, they're their friends. They're friends.
Heck sees
you know, so
that
it's great.
picture, and I just can't.
But that's one of the issues I've had about putting pictures of my kids on my Instagram and online is there's just so many crazy people out there.
Don't let it stop you, because you know what? You be the example, and don't let the naysayers and the haters and the racists get in the way of your love, Al. Pop culture guru Tori Shulman with a new trending story coming in hot.
Yeah, I love your kids. Put them all over social media. All right, we're coming in hot with Starbucks' hot new drink for Halloween. The Zombie Frappuccino has arrived. I feel like I report on one of these every single week. All right, it may look creepy, but it's actually very sweet. The monster drink is supposed to look like flesh and brains and is made of green caramel apple with a dark bloody mocha drizzle. Now, that was not scary. News of the spooky beverage started trending last week, and we've been keeping track. Now, it's only available today till Halloween, and people are already losing their brains to get one. Now, luckily, we got our hands on some. This is my digital producer, Brooke. Brooke, how have you felt about it?
I tried it, and I feel like I'm drinking all the sugar.
All the sugar. Now, the good news is, let's take a look. Oh, it's just awful. It's just awful. But the good news is you can't get a brain freeze because you're zombie.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my goodness. Tori, please don't make that face ever again. I love you. Daily Blast Live is all about live news as it's happening. Erica Cobb, what's coming up?
Well, Al Sounds Off is next, and we know it's one of your favorite segments because it's one of our favorite segments. Now, today, Al tackles extreme manscaping. From a face steam to buffering and polishing, eyebrow waxing, the whole bit. And check out this baby baller, 2-year-old Calvin, a 2-sport star, showing us how it's done. We'll be right back. Hey guys, Tori Shulman here. It wasn't awful, it was just sweet. I thought brains would taste saltier. I apologize. It was actually quite good. Now, we have a vegan version of this. Is that right, Shakara?
Yeah, on popsugar.com. Those of you that are vegan, can go to popsugar.com and get the recipe here. You'll need some vanilla protein powder, some almond milk, baby spinach, avocado, a frozen banana for the smoothie part, and they even have a vegan recipe for the whipped cream. Okay. They're getting fancy here. Raw cashews. You got to soak them in water for 3 hours, apparently.
This is a long time coming now. Try and pronounce that word.
Oh, Lord. 1/4 teaspoon of ashwagandha powder.
She's done it, ladies and gentlemen. She's done it. That's amazing. Do we know what that is?
Yeah, go to Pop Sugar, you guys. Have somebody, hey, DBL Nation, hey friends. Hey friends. Hey friends. Any vegan DBL Nationers out there? If so, go to popsugar.com. Make this recipe for us. And we have a way you can send us videos on our app, you guys. Somebody be out there and make me a video so we can put you on.
My favorite is the pinch of salt at the end. Brains, flesh, pinch of salt. That's how it always goes. Yeah, let us know. And also, if you are vegan, I have a question for you. Is Starbucks a place you can go to regularly? Do they have vegan options for you? And also, let us know how this vegan thing tastes. Also, let us know if you have ashwagandha powder, because I don't really know what that is. All right, moving on to Angelica. Thank you. Angelica, what's going on?
Yes, so this is exciting news. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West surrogates. We now know that the baby is due before Christmas. The story is trending right now online, and they're talking about how they're getting ready to move into their new home and whatnot. So good news, the baby will be here before Christmas, and they're expecting a girl.
Okay, so far we have North and Saint. Do we have any predictive names that might happen?
Oh, that's a good question. What do you think?
DBL Nation, this one's on you. I would think it starts with a K, but I guess North and Saint didn't. Maybe it'll be something like Southwest. No, I don't know. I don't know what that was. But no, let us know what you think would be a great name. They choose strong names, maybe something like Major or something like a noun that gives you a sense of.
Major. That's T.I.'s son's name.
Oh, I am not in the know. How could I? Let us know. #DBL Take. Thanks, guys. Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's time now for Al Sounds Off, where comedian Al Jackson scours the internet and finds the craziest things he can find to rant and rave about. And here to help him out is our favorite big brother, Jeff Schroeder. Guys, take it away.
Thank you so much, Erica Cobb. That's right, I'm here with everyone's favorite comedian, Al Jackson.
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good, man. And this is Al Sounds Off. Al, let's get right into it, man.
Oh, Jeff, let's go.
Couple of dreamers right here. Yeah. Couple of travelers.
That's who we are.
You ever dream of spending the night in a prison in Thailand?
Not really.
Let's check this out.
Oh. Oh, Jeff.
So this is a hostel in Thailand, Al, and apparently you go and you get your mugshot, and it looks like you're spending a night in prison.
Well, I've actually stayed in hostels, and this is probably nicer than most of them.
Absolutely.
I'll just tell you this: it's like finally a vacation for people that hate themselves. Like, why would you bail yourself into jail?
Right.
This is like, I'm just like, look, Jeff, if I want to be locked down and confined, I'll just get into a toxic relationship like most adults.
There you go. There you go.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving. Now, you love this next one.
Yes.
Maybe I'll
I just love this because, Jeff, you're a good-looking guy. Do you manscape?
I do.
Well, check it out. I don't know if you manscape like this guy. Now, check out this. This is serious manscaping.
Maybe not to this extreme.
It's like, look, he's got his facial massage. He's got the eyebrows going. He's like, how do we want your eyebrows to look? It's like, make them look like this thing that launches your ball on a pinball machine. I don't know why he's doing this. It's just like, look, I can see the future, Jeff, with this guy, and he's still a tool. I will say this, though. I do kind of want myself to look like CP3 cut my hair. That didn't make any sense. We're going to have to do this again. Let's go. Let's go to the final one.
Al, you ever want to date, like, an object?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
How about dating a weapon, Al?
All right.
Let's roll this clip.
Yes. Now, Jeff, I don't know if you saw this video game. It's a video game for women where you go and you confront your old boyfriends. And it's like, you don't have a sword. What they give you is low self-esteem and a trusty back massager. And what you do is you try and find boyfriends that you hate and you kill them, which is, I think, pretty bad. I think that's illegal.
I think that's
But you are allowed to do it, and I'll tell you this, it's like you keep running into old boyfriends, you keep running into, it's like, maybe it just reminds you, like, maybe you should just move from your hometown, you know? So, I will say this, the game is over when you remember that it's stupid and you turn it off. And that's it, that's Al Sounds Off.
That's Al Sounds Off, buddy, and everyone's favorite comedian, Mr. Al Jackson. All right, Jen Wiederstrom with the new story coming in hot. Yeah,
well, guys, there's a day for everything, including free sushi. That's right, you guys, October 26th, today is P.F. Chang's Sushi Day. So basically, if you're dining in the restaurant, you can get either a California roll or a spicy tuna roll. So of course I had to get ahead of the game here and have some throughout the set. But what you guys don't know is Sam Shocker has never had sushi before. So Sammy, you have to come in. So I ordered rolls from our local P.F. Change here in Denver. But
our digital producer just said executive producer never had sushi.
I know. So, but Sammy's vegan, so you have to use chopsticks. That's my only rule.
Wait, is that seaweed?
So this is a vegan roll for Sam. This is carrots, cucumber, avocado, and brown rice.
Oh, but what's that green thing right there?
That's seaweed.
Well, okay, I'll try it just because I'm on camera.
Let's focus. Zoom in on this space.
I don't know how to use chopsticks.
That's just half the fun.
Ooh, it smells like the ocean.
Well, guess what? Daily Blast Live is all about live news, trending topics, and entertainment.
I hate seaweed. I hate seaweed.
Here we go. What's the DBL Nation sharing right now?
Oh, it tastes like the ocean.
We got this next video from a member of our DBL Nation. Some passengers got a sideshow before takeoff. A ground controller was getting his dance on while directing the plane on the runway. He showed off some of his moves and even took a bow before signaling to the pilots that they were clear for takeoff. And up next, meet Officer Tommy Norman from Arkansas. His good deeds in the community are getting national attention, from his million-plus Facebook fans to Bruno Mars. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Connor Ashley in the Digital Lounge. We're talking about Halloween trending stories right now, and the first one is from...
Let me tell me. You tell me.
Yeah, so we're talking about Halloween stories right now. This one's trending. This is one of our other DBL DIYs, and it is, let me start it for you. It is our Dracula cookies. So some members of our digital team made these cookies, and they are Dracula themed, and they're pretty easy to make. You can go to our Facebook page at Daily Blast Live or our Instagram and watch this on how to make the vampire cookies.
All right, so we're doing red frosting. You cut the cookies in half. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Aren't those awesome? They're perfect for like a little Halloween party or anything.
I love that, guys. Let me know if you would ever want to try that. That's fantastic. What's going on, Kelly? Oh, we got a, oh, I love this. Is that a dog?
Yeah, so this is possibly the best Halloween costume for a pet. So, at first you kind of just think it's a mop, and you're kind of like, why is this lady doing this? It's actually her dog, just casually sitting in the mop broom bucket. So easy. If you have a pet, specifically one that looks like this, maybe more, moppy-esque fur, yeah, that'd be a perfect little costume.
This woman and her dog have just won Halloween. That is incredible. All right, what do we got, Brett from the Forest? We got Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, first I want to give a shout out to Christine, our viewer. Thanks for those cookies. You're awesome.
Oh, Christine sent those?
Yeah.
Christine, so much love. So much love.
And yeah, so this story is trending on Twitter. Hugh Jackman tweeted out, "Just maybe I will finally wear blue and yellow spandex for my Halloween costume, #TooTall." You'll see he's holding up the traditional comic book Wolverine outfit, which he never actually wore in the movies. And if you didn't know, #TooTall, Hugh Jackman's over 6 foot, and the original Wolverine's supposed to be like 5'5", 5'4". He's really short, so that explains that. But I think it'd be awesome if Hugh dresses as.
I did remember a story or rumor that Hugh Jackman showed up at Comic-Con dressed as Wolverine, and someone was like, oh, he's way too tall to be Wolverine. Well, he is Wolverine. Let me know what you guys are dressing up as. Also, would you go as the Marvel DC Comics? What are you going as, Brett, by the way?
I kind of want to keep it a surprise. I'll be dressed up on show.
Ooh, I love that. Another great one, you guys, I saw is 2 people wearing nurse's hat and stethoscopes, okay? But they had Starry Galaxy shirts all over, and I was like, what is that? And they went as Universal Healthcare.
That's funny. Woo.
Am I the only one that likes it? I think that's very funny. Thank you. What are you going as, Kelly?
Should I keep that a surprise or let you know?
Ooh, I think a surprise. What are you going as, Kelly?
Debbie Downer. Womp womp. My stories are always kind of depressing and reality checks, so I figured it'd be perfect to be Debbie Downer.
We did want to sage her desk because there's a lot of bad news coming from it. Let us know what you guys are dressing as. We'll see you soon.
My face good?
To Daily Blast Live, daytime's only live show with the top trending stories happening now. Time now for the Extra Shot. It's the story that made you say, give me another round, since it's so uplifting. Today, we're talking to an Arkansas officer who's gone viral for his positive policing. You don't want to miss this. Check out Bruno Mars with a group of Arkansas kids. He gave them floor seats to his show this past Sunday. The kids are from the neighborhood Arkansas police officer Tommy Norman serves. Bruno's a huge fan of Officer Norman, and the viral star known for his positive policing has more than 1 million Instagram followers. He gives rides to elderly neighbors, encourages and dances with local kids.
I am so proud of you.
And started a nonprofit foundation, Mission Give. Officer Tommy Norman is a perfect example of going beyond the badge.
We family. Let me get that fist bump right there.
And Officer Tommy Norman is joining us live right now from Arkansas. Hey, Officer Norman. Woo!
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, I'm going to be a little selfish here. First and foremost, what was Bruno Mars like? What did he say to you and the kids?
So down to earth and extremely humble. It was a big honor to meet him.
I got to tell you, I have tickets to Bruno Mars Monday night, and I was more excited to meet you today than go to that concert.
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to let you know that.
There you go.
But I've got to ask you, we've seen a lot of negative encounters with police officers, and I want to ask you, how has your approach to policing affected your community?
It's built an enormous amount of trust and respect. And you become really more than a police officer. You become a member of that neighborhood as a family member, and people, they're at peace when they go to sleep at night, knowing that there is a person out there that's not just a police officer, but really a person that just cares about humanity and wants to make life better for those people in the community.
Absolutely. And Officer Norman, you really are bridging that gap. You really are building a lot more trust. I'm a huge fan as well. I actually follow you on Instagram, and you have 1 million followers on Facebook. So tell us, what has the feedback been that you get from citizens and other law enforcement?
That they're inspired to go out and make a difference in their community. And that's what they do. And a lot of police officers across the world have shared with me some ways that they're making a difference, which really is getting out of your police car and forming relationships. And then more importantly than that, staying committed to those relationships.
Hi, Officer Norman. I'm a huge fan, major super fan. I'm geeking out. But tell us, what is next for you, sir?
You know, 20 minutes ago, I was out in the community. I took a group of siblings who are mentally challenged to McDonald's. And so a McDonald's trip to them is like Disney World for someone else. And it's the simple things in life that people appreciate here in my town. And so my plan is to go out tomorrow and the next day and keep changing lives.
Wow.
Wow. And Officer Tommy, another round of applause. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing, not only for this neighborhood, but affecting others all over the place. And we're going to talk more with Officer Norman on Facebook. So go to the Daily Blast Live Facebook page to catch it. Thanks again.
Incredible. All right, we got a DBL shout out to the person who adopted Cheech, the smiling dog. We showed you these viral photos of Cheech. Well, he's found a home. Wow, who could resist his megawatt grin, right? And we love your pet Halloween costume pics. The costumes are amazing, so keep sending us your pictures. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Oh, hey, Adam. I was looking for the camera. Hey, Tori, I'm going to ask you to start with you, and then we'll go to Sam. So we're playing the Who's Most Likely to game. Oh, good. Al's back as well. And I'm going to ask Tori and the host questions. We're going to have to decide which co-host does it the most. Who fixes everything with duct tape?
That'd be me. I'm not a handyman.
It's an Al thing.
I would have said Jeff. He's so resourceful.
No, but Al, you should see his desk. It's more of a,
Okay, next one. Who giggles at everything?
Jen, and her giggle goes like this.
Hey, do a Jen impression. Giggle. No. Sam, do a Jen impression giggle. I think Sam got it.
Mine was accurate.
Okay, which one of us of the hosts actually read instructions?
I say Erica Cobb.
Cobb.
Cobb, 100%.
That's it. We're out, guys. See you next break.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. All right, some funny moments from the show. Always a surprise. Let's see.
Answer me this. If you were with your wife and you ran into your ex, what positive thing would it bring you to introduce the two of them, possibly at all?
Huckster, the stories never stop. We don't either. We're live on YouTube and Facebook. Keep the conversation going.
All right. Beautiful. They didn't even count.
It's Thursday, October 26th, and this is Daily Blast Live. We've got everything you need to know in trending news and entertainment, and it's all live right now.
We've got the interview everyone's talking about. Ashley Judd sits down with Diane Sawyer to reveal her sexual harassment nightmare next.
Find out what positive policing really is when we speak to an officer who has more than 1 million people following his every move. Even Bruno Mars is a fan.
Fans are going wild of Maroon 5's announcement that they're going on tour. Eliza tweets, "I'm literally about to cry." Don't worry, Eliza. Me too.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Thursday, October 26th, and we are the only live show in daytime talking about what you're talking about right now, no matter where you're watching. You're going to spend a little time with us, and we're going to catch you up on all the breaking news and trending topics. Plus, we're live, so we want to hear from you. Grab your phone, download the DBL app, join the conversation. Let's get this thing kicked off with the top 5 trending topics you need to know right now with my girl, Sam Shocker. Take it away, girlfriend.
Thank you, Erica Cobb. Loving your dress today, girl. Woo! We are live. I'm here with media maven Ebony Steele, everyone's favorite Big Brother Jeff Schroeder, comedian Al Jackson, and I'm Sam Shocker. We're a trending news and entertainment show that is live and covers what is happening right now. Check out our entire DBL team. Yeah, they're in our studio dancing, having a good time, but also busy working, ready to cover news the moment it breaks. All right, a serious story, one that's been trending for quite a while, but now we have this update. Ashley Judd is trending for the exclusive interview we've been waiting to hear. Ashley sat down with ABC News' Diane Sawyer and reveals shocking details about her experiences with Harvey Weinstein. Diane asks her some difficult questions. Take a look.
He's put up this picture. And he said, this shows that you were friends, that you were fine, that he even tried to fix you up with his brother, or did fix you up with his brother. She says they had tea in public. So you were friends.
No. I hoped I wouldn't pass him, but I did, and he obviously grabbed my hand. It's like the look on my face is abject terror. Like, I can see it in my eyes.
Oof, the full interview airs tonight on ABC's World News Tonight. Yeah, that picture. Can we look at that picture again? You look at the picture, and she's not the only celebrity. We see a ton, there they are. We see a ton of the Gwyneth Paltrow, all these different celebrities that have, you know, been very forward and open with their allegations that have been photographed, you know, arm in arm with him on these red carpets, and that just goes to show the power that he had. And they felt like that they had to remain silent and kind of act like that we're buddy-buddy, so they didn't miss out on any roles.
No, I mean, no matter where you are in your career, somebody's ahead of you, and somebody can ruin you, and especially in this business where you can get blackballed without it being official, like documented. I mean, you have to be worried about that, and people work their whole life to get here, and you're making a serious decision if you decide to go after Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, and you think about how dare you be blessed with such a wonderful and powerful position and just become a master manipulator. I think it's just the nerve of him. All of them tell some of the same stories about, you know, there being a closet, a massage, you know, watch me take a shower. And I just think that Ashley Judd said that her mother, Naomi, is the one that gave her the actual okay to be open about this.
Good for her.
Because she'd gone through this as a child.
Absolutely.
But I'm glad that she's speaking out about it.
Wow.
Over 65 women. How dare you?
I know. How dare you? Let us know your DBL take, DBL Nation. All right, moving on. Fans are loving, and switching gears, fans are loving the trending news about Maroon 5. The band just announced a 33-date North American tour for their upcoming Red Pill Blues album. It's due out November 3rd, and all I've got to say is, sugar, yes, please. I have a horrible voice. Play it.
Red velvet, I want that sugar sweet.
Oh, our executive producer. He's so hot.
Come on, Al. Get into it. Come on, Al.
Sam, you knew the words.
I know the words. I'm not a fan, though. The tour dates are scrolling on the right. Tickets go on sale Saturday, November 4th. Believe me, it's not that I'm not a fan. It's just that I don't care. I'm not going to go see them in concert.
That sounds like you're not a fan.
That's not a fan. That's not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Now, Jeff,
I'm not a fan.
Which concert are you going to go to? Which city?
I'm going to hit 2. I'm going to hit the Denver one since I'm local, and then hit the Chicago one.
You're hitting 2, so you're kind of like a deadhead where you follow them?
No, I'm just
can't be
kidding.
mad at him for that, though,
Listen,
Sam.
I'm a fan. I'm not going to go to the concert. Listen, if I had time to go out.
Twice?
I'm kidding,
Would you
Sam.
twice to see Gwen
Settle
Stefani?
down.
I did go twice to see Gwen
See?
Stefani.
Okay.
I have a child. You know I can't go to 2 concerts.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
But I am a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did get myself on stage with Gwen Stefani.
You did?
I held up a sparkly Christmas sign that said, pull me up on stage, and I went on stage.
Are you?
It's a true story.
Yeah.
That's like the secret. You put it into the universe.
I had
and it
Christmas
happens.
lights, and she stopped in the middle of her track and said, oh my God, that sign has Christmas lights. Yeah, it was amazing. Digital producer Raquel Villanueva with news at this moment.
Selena Gomez just announced she's going to be performing at the American Music Awards. This is her first time back on stage since her kidney transplant this summer. She'll sing her new single, Wolves. Last year, she made an emotional acceptance speech after taking some time off to focus on her health. The American Music Awards will air live November 19th. Back to you guys.
Love me some Selena Gomez.
I'm glad she's so transparent, and she kept that surgery a secret for a long time.
Yeah, she is the example. And now you're a fan, which I love.
Yes,
Yep.
I'm a fan. I'm on Team Selena.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Finally, Game 2 of the World Series was a record-breaking showstopper. The Astros won 7-6 against the Dodgers with a record-breaking 8 home runs, the most ever in a World Series. Country legend Brad Paisley kicked it off singing the national anthem, of course. Yesterday, we talked about all the stars supporting the Dodgers. Well, we found at least one star supporting the Astros, Kate Upton. Maybe we'll see more in Houston tomorrow
She's
night.
supporting her man. She ain't supporting the Astros.
That's okay.
It's like,
She's
yeah, that's
right.
like she's
Her-
not a
her-
fan of the
her,
team. I doubt that she's up on the Houston
Both.
Astros knowledge.
Perhaps she's supporting both.
I doubt she's a fan.
Isn't she from Texas? I made that up.
Kate,
I don't know.
Just dating Justin Verlander. He was the pitcher yesterday. He pitched.
She's from Florida.
Yeah.
She's from Florida.
Yeah.
Florida, Texas, tomato, tomato.
Well, I got some people who are from.
That made no sense.
Not really. I'm admitting it. Not really. And I didn't watch the World
Well,
Series either.
here's
so
some people
go for
that
it.
here's some people that maybe tomorrow night in Houston that were born there. I don't know, Beyonce, Jennifer Gardner, Jim Parsons, Dennis Quaid, Patrick Swayze looking down from above cheering on his Astros. I mean, there's a lot more, but I don't want to keep
And
talking
there were
about
some records broken last night with that game too, right?
Most home runs.
Wow.
Most home runs in the World Series. It was a great game.
Was it fun to watch?
It was awesome to watch. I loved it.
All right, trending right now. Kenny Rogers retiring in Nashville. It was Kenny's final concert appearance, and country music royalty turned out to celebrate him, including the Judds and, of course, Dolly Parton. We've got this video from a member of our DBL Nation. Take a look. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that DBL Nation is
still
giving us
sounded
the little
good.
inside peek. He
Yeah.
sounded great.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe he was taking his own advice. You know when to fold him. He's like, hey, I'm done, and I don't want to. I don't want to embarrass myself, which is like what he said.
And perhaps he just wants to rest. Jeez, Manise,
Right.
let him chill.
He's been famous, seems like all his life, but I know at the end they did like a mic drop. They were like, hey, let's leave this in style. They did a mic drop, joined hands, and walked off. I said, go on, Kenny and Dolly, y'all better show them.
Yeah.
Now,
That's how you do it.
Dolly's not retiring, though, right?
No, never.
Does she
Dolly.
still
Never.
tour?
Probably.
All right, I want to go to Dolly World.
I would love to go to Dolly World, and I just got a confirmation she absolutely does still tour.
Wow.
Alrighty,
Right.
pop culture guru Tori Shulman with a new trending story coming in hot.
This is so hot. It's National Pumpkin Day. Yeah, so pumpkin pie, pumpkin patches, pumpkin chunkin', I don't know what that is. And even pumpkin kegs. Yes, here we have a DIY pumpkin keg that is perfect for all of your fall festivities. It's actually not that hard. All you need is A, a pumpkin, B, a keg tap, and C, your party pants on. All right, I'm not even wearing pants. I don't know what that was. We put the instructions on our Facebook page, so check it out. And let me bring out my digital producer, Brooke. Look how cute she is in this fedora. She looks great. We filled this one with Witch's Brew. Who wants to try it? You guys want to try it? Get down here, you guys.
right.
Oh, Tori, so what do you got against the parents?
Yeah, we can't party anymore.
We're not
You
invited
guys
to the
stay
parties?
there and babysit.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Thank you.
All right,
Gotta have
guys,
on
here we go.
pumpkin
Tori
brands.
Shulman.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, next up.
Now, are the gummy bears necessary?
The gummy worms are extremely necessary. They add in vitamin C and vitamin K. I have no idea.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah, I sure did. Cheers, guys, on 3. Boo. 1, 2, 3. Boo!
All right. Daily Daily Blast Live covers trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Erica Cobb, cheers.
Cheers. I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Now, Larry King is 83 years old, but apparently he's keeping up with the times. Your jaw will drop when you find out his rumored sex arrangement he's got with his wife, number 8. And from one relationship to the next, Tamar Braxton reveals how her marriage fell apart. That's in the DBL Buzz. But first, go to the Daily Blast Live app and vote on the trending topic you would like to hear our host debate in today's SmackDown. Ebony Steele, what are our 2 choices?
A new dating app forces men to make the first move. But should men be initiating the conversation? Or exes Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore had an awkward run-in at a wedding, and they both left. Should you avoid your ex out of respect for your current partner? Go to the DBL app and vote for what you want to hear in today's SmackDown.
Hi guys, Tori Shulman here at Daily Blast Live. First off, Shakar and I and everyone in the entire DBL room wants to give a shout out to one Christine C. Look at these gorgeous.
We found them, Christine. We found them.
Look how cute. SmackDown, DBL coming in hot. That's mine, baby, Christine. Isn't this incredible? This is from Gâteau Bakery and Christine, DBL Nation. Address is on the back. It's going to be Denver based. So make sure you take a look at this Gâteau Bakery, which means cake in French because I'm a total snob. But they glitter. I don't know if you could see. Who doesn't want to eat glitter cookies? I'm so happy and so thankful. We will be chowing down on them later today. All right, Shakara, what do you got for me? Hold on one second. That's important. Let's put those down nicely.
Okay, now back to business here. Trending on Twitter right now, Tori. What is an exennial? Now this is a micro generation born during the cusp years of the Generation Xers and the millennials between 1977 and 1983, or when the original Star Wars trilogy was released. Exennials experienced an analog childhood and a digital adulthood, a little bit of both here. They possess Generation X cynicism and millennial optimism and drive.
All right, guys, I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
Which group?
I'm a Zennial.
You're a Zennial?
Excuse me, I'm 1982. Well, now we all know I'm extremely old. Thanks a lot, Jason. But I will say this, it's funny because I did grow up analog. I had no social media like that, and it was only in college that I started in my adulthood doing digital. And so I didn't have to deal with breakups on Facebook. You didn't have to deal with, like, what is your ex having for lunch? I don't want to know. You know what I mean? So this is a Zennial. I'm glad I got a name. Thanks, Shakar. That's awesome. All right, we're going to Angelica, what's going on?
Yes, this is a fun story that's trending on Instagram right now. Jessica Alba had her gender reveal yesterday. She's a mom to 2 girls. So she posted this cute video of it being a boy. So she finally gets to have a little boy. So those are her 2 girls. Super excited. Her husband's very excited, and everyone loves it.
That's amazing. I feel like people are getting so creative that I'm really intimidated to get pregnant and be like, here comes a dinosaur. What color is his soul? Like, you know what I mean? It's too much about the blue and pink. Do we have anything, 10 seconds?
Yeah, trending on Facebook is this video of these dogs trick-or-treating in costumes.
We'll leave you with that.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live show in daytime covering the trending topics that you're talking about right now. It's time now for the DBL Buzz. That's the part of the show where we gossip about all of the hot celebrity news, and you love it because you secretly love celebrity gossip. And so do we. And the girl with all the tea is our own Sam Shocker. Take it away, girlfriend.
Thank you, Erica Cobb. You better believe it. Sometimes we love these stories so much, well, we can't stop talking. So we want you at home to grab your devices and vote on the Buzzometer so we know when to move on to the next story, okay?
All right.
First up, you guys are in control. Kourtney Kardashian isn't a fan of her ex Scott Disick's new girlfriend, Sofia Richie. The Sun reports that Kourtney told Sofia to stay away from her 3 kids. Sofia is only 19 years old. So, you know, it's also rumored that they are engaged. So are they serious enough? Rumored. Are they serious enough to warrant meeting the kids now that they're engaged?
Well, I get being jealous about like a new girlfriend or anything, but if you're talking engagement, the age matter. It doesn't matter, the age difference. You're going to have to accept that this is going to be their stepmom, you know?
Yeah, but somebody that it might not be fully mature around my kids really bothers me. And I think that you are, I mean, first of all, telling a 19-year-old to stay away from 3 kids, they're like, fine, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I think they want to go out and party anyway, but I would throw that note out there like, I'm very uncomfortable.
I wish Kourtney would have thought about that before she had 3 kids with him.
Oh, nice. You cheater. Have on again, off again, Hollywood couple Larry and Sean King found a way to make it work. Well, Radar Online says Larry has agreed to an open marriage and given Sean a free pass to Rome. Ooh.
Hall pass for...
I mean... Come on. I mean, is he really going to put his foot down a lot at this point in his life?
He just wants companionship.
Yeah, that's true. And he said that's why he remarried her again. But this isn't the second time he remarried somebody. Reunited because they were separated before. But bless his little heart.
Maybe that part of their relationship's over. Maybe they're not don't have a sexual relationship, but they have a companionship. So maybe it's okay.
Or maybe she has a crush on the pool boy, and he's like, go for it.
Sam Shaka.
Nicki Minaj just lit up the internet for tweeting, in any field, women must work twice as hard to get even half the respect her male counterparts get. Amen. I mean, we still have the gender wage gap. Women make 70 cents on the dollar of men. Women of color make even less than that.
Yes.
So what she's saying is 100% true.
Yeah, I was wondering why this makes, kind of made the news, but I know that Nicki Minaj is someone that women look up to right now, especially with some of the other folks that are coming out. So I applaud her for saying this. And I remember my grandmama used to say something. I can't tell you.
Buzzed her on the grandmama part? you people are ruthless. All right, fitness pro Jen Wiederstrom with a new trending story coming in hot.
Yeah, well, Fashion Week may be over, but it's not for the doggies. That's right, guys. Italian fashion house Moncler just sold out of their $450 luxury dog vest. They're like little puffer coats that are called Mondogs, but this Chicago girl can't afford the $450 a pop, but what I can afford is a Bears jersey for Hanky. He's taking his sleep. Okay, we'll go to you. We'll go to you. So for $12 on Amazon, we're ready to go with the jersey. Hey, it's not a luxury vest, but we're ready for the Saints game. Go Bears!
Even Hank was embarrassed to be wearing that jersey.
Listen, at least it's not a Cleveland jersey. Sorry.
Michael Jackson's got a few scares from beyond the grave. Coming up, a sneak peek at his brand new Halloween special. Ooh, and Erica Cobb, the SmackDown's coming up, huh?
That's right. I think it already happened. Hey, Al Jackson, bear down. Make sure you have the DBL app so you can vote on the trending topic you'd like to hear our hosts debate. Do you think that out of respect for your ex, you should avoid, or respect for your current partner, you should avoid your ex, or should men make the first move? There's still time to vote, so grab your phone and download the DBL app.
Yeah. Hey guys, Jen Wiederstrom here, sitting with Tori Shulman.
And one Hank.
Okay, Tori totally ruined my bit because she was giving Hank a massage and he wouldn't get up.
He got really tired, and then there was spa music, and it was all over.
So anyway, I do have to lose Tori halfway through this because she's got to moderate the SmackDown, but we do want to go through some of your comments.
Jeff,
I like Annie Bloom. Tori is looking great.
Thanks, Annie.
Nice to me.
I know, it's weird. We also say, good to know I was right in passing up a free sample of it today at Starbucks. Diane Sawyer, you're talking about the zombie Frappuccino. It's made with caramel, apple, cream, and bloody drizzle mocha syrup, so enjoy.
Oh, is it me? Oh, I think I'm in this. We're both in the SmackDown. We both are. We got to go.
So, Hanky, what do you think about the Bears' chances
Tori, you got to come too.
on Sunday? Dude, he's positive. He's got a positive outlook for the Saints game. Dude, I love this jersey, by the way. Doesn't he fit that perfectly? Look how cool you look, Hank. I don't know if he's happy about that. He needs a brewski? All right, who should we go interview? You guys want to interview our stage manager, Stu? Let's go behind the scenes a little bit. Stu, how much time do we have left?
We got about 1 minute, 45 seconds.
How's the show going today, Stu?
It's going great. We're trying some new things, having some cool interviews. It's great. Yeah.
Who's your favorite panelist?
Tori.
You're going to leave me like that on camera? I'm stuck now. Dre, you want to come over here?
Sure.
Dre, this is our makeup guy, Dre.
Hello, Dre here.
How do I look?
He's all right. Does he look too shiny, guys? Let me know. We tried a little something different, you know. Oh, I don't know. Who looks the best?
Who looks the best?
This face is contoured, honey. I don't know. I could not tell you, but we'll think about it. I got you. Next round.
Because someone, Hannah, come over here. I'm just fishing for a compliment. Hopefully somebody gives me one. Hannah, how's my outfit today?
Well,
she's our wardrobe stylist.
I was the one that put it together. You look fabulous.
Who looks the best?
Ooh, I'm actually gonna have to say Tori looks the best today.
Everyone's killing me. I'm like Rodney Dangerfield on this set over here.
No, they're all
no respect
so
over here
on their own. I have a pretty easy job. So, I mean, look at this guy.
I know. I look all right. I look all right. She puts it together. All right, this is, well, I guess I got to keep talking, but this is my bathroom break. What do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
Write us. Tell us what you want to talk about at DBL. Go on there. Tell me what you want to talk about next break, and the next break I get, I'll come catch up with you guys. Sound fair? Because I'm going to go take a break right now. Can I get out of here? Is it okay if I get out a little early? Oh, Al, come. Yeah, let's talk about Al. How you feel about Al Sounds Off?
I feel good. I'm excited about this next one.
Yeah, Al's really not that tall. He's just standing on a thing.
It's TV. Doesn't show people that I'm 7'1".
Al, who are going to win more games this year, the Bears or the Browns?
I don't know if the Browns will win more games in 2 years. We need to just start being able to add our seasons together, and that'll be a one.
Can we become Patriot fans and just have something to cheer for?
How did we miss that train? Just to like enjoy football again.
I know.
Cleveland, get it together.
Bears, you got it together. I feel good about it on Sunday. We'll see you guys in the next break.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's time now for the Smackdown. Every day, you folks at home, the DBL Nation, get to vote on the trending topic you want to hear our hosts debate. Today, you decided on should the man make the first move. Now, your job isn't over. We need you to grab your phone, download the DBL app, and vote on which host you believe is winning today's Smackdown. Take it away, Tori Schulman.
All right, thanks, Erica. And it really does matter who wins these debates. The host that wins the most Smackdowns between now and Thanksgiving wins a donation to the charity of their choice. Yes. So go to dailyblastlive.com to learn more about the Smackdown for charities. All right, let's get started, ladies. Someone's already dancing over here. I love it.
She's trying to distract me.
Oh, I
see.
Not working. Not working. All right. A new dating app called Luck is trying to force men to make the first move. Now, unlike other dating apps, men basically have to make the first move. So it got us debating. Should men make the first move? I said that 3 times.
We got
you guys got it.
Yeah.
Here to SmackDown, media maven Ebony Steele and fitness trainer Jen Wiederstrom. Now, right now, Jen is leading with 11 wins.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
All right, sit down, sit down, sit down. Ebony has a strong 8. So, Ebony, let's start with you. What do you think?
Okay, I don't think that men should make the first move. And in one breath, I think as women, we say we want equality, but then in another breath, we say we want for men to pay for the first meal when we go out to eat and do all that kind of stuff. Which one? We can't have it both ways.
Oh, interesting. Jen, your response.
I don't know. I kind of want to see what my man is made of. If you don't have the balls to come up to me and talk to me, I don't want to go out with you.
Okay, so you've been waiting on guys you like them to approach you.
I think it's important.
How's that been working for you?
It's actually really good because I haven't dated any idiots in the last 5 years.
Whoa, okay, hold on. So far, Jen's winning with the idiots. I can't believe she said that word on TV, but I love it.
Okay.
Back to you, Ebony.
All I have to say is just imagine sometimes guys can be shy, and what if you miss out on your soulmate and the love of your life just because you didn't take that extra step out there to say hey and give them a smile? Because a lot of times your presence could be intimidating too.
Oh, interesting. All right, Jen?
Well, I can still smile and wink and send a drink down the bar, but I think that for a man to show me what he's about, it's the first indicator of his confidence in himself and who he is and if he's got a voice. So I still say make the move.
Oh. All right, final vote, and Ebony pulled it off! 52%! 52%, that's amazing. All right, digital producer Kelly Schubert with a breaking news fast blast.
Hey guys, we're tracking breaking news. We're waiting for the files to be released on the documents of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. So it's expected to happen any moment on this website, the National Archives website. I've been refreshing it, and we're still watching for it to come. I'll let you know as soon as it does.
All right, thank you so much, Kelly. We want to let you guys know underneath this napkin and card is something you can get for free today. Ooh, we'll tell you what it is. That's still ahead. Now, iconic Vogue editor Anna Wintour swings by the Late Late Show and puts James Corden in the hot seat. And take a close look at this photo, okay, guys? It's sparking a national conversation. We'll tell you why on DBL. See you soon.
Yeah.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Hey guys, this is Connor Ashley in the Digital Lounge. We're talking about the trending stories right now. One of the trending stories here, we have Paris Hilton. If you look here, I don't know if you'll notice anything different, but she is saying bye to blonde. She has gone brunette, and she did an epic social media post where she said hashtag brunettes have fun too. So what do you think of Paris Hilton's new look? I think the blonde is pretty characteristic of Paris Hilton, so let us know your DBL take.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live national show in daytime covering trending news and entertainment. Time for What's the Story, Tori? ? When our very own Tori Schulman hits the streets to see what you're talking about.
What's the story, Tori?
Hey everyone, it's What's the Story, Tori? I'm here at DreamHack Gaming Convention, and we're about to go interview everyone and give you the ride of your life. We are here with
Ethan Maxey.
And Ethan is going to show me and tell me a little bit about some virtual reality, but the cool kids call it VR. Holy crap! Is this just to get me to lose weight for Daily Blast Live? Here we go! Woo! Am I shouting? What does it feel like to be a female in that industry?
Things are definitely changing for the better. Not only is it more acceptable for women to be in gaming and in the nerd community, but we have a lot more male allies stepping up to fight for us as well.
Can I get your name?
Ian, Beckett, London.
All of them will be in a boy band in 5 years, I swear to God. Tell me, what is the first video game that you ever played that you love?
I think it's probably Minecraft.
Cool. What about you?
Minecraft. Super Smash Bros.
I don't know any of these things, and I'm so old. I've had the best time at DreamHack. I've learned a lot about gaming, about streaming, about females in the industry, and I think we can all say we learned a little bit more about what's the story, Tori? Question mark. Okay, not so strong. I want to see more. I want more. Well, you guys, good luck. And there's a longer version on YouTube where I get to speak to a lot of people, including females that are now president of the streaming club on their campuses. And when you started the hierarchy of having females, it trickles down to more respect. It was phenomenal. I learned a lot. I learned I'm terrible at games.
Would you do it again?
100%. I had 4 funnel cakes, and I would do that all over again.
I love it. Digital producer Calvina Wava with news at this moment.
Singer Demi Lovato just announced her new tour. She posted the announcement on Instagram. The singer is teaming up with DJ Khaled for shows starting in February, all to support her new album, Tell Me You Love Me. Tickets go on sale Tuesday. Back to you guys.
Thank you. Ooh, interesting. Are you guys going to get tickets?
DJ Khaled and Demi Lovato. I'd rather go to Maroon 5.
DJ Khaled's had a lot of hits.
Yeah, I think if we told him, he'd be a fan. We've got more trending stories coming up. I think you'll know the songs coming up in our next half hour of Daily Blast Live.
I know the songs.
Joe Biden and Lady Gaga are teaming up. We'll tell you why. And we've got a preview of Michael Jackson's new animated Halloween special. Who even knew he had one? And if you're leaving us right now, you can still watch us live on Facebook and YouTube.
I know the songs.
Hey guys, Tori Schulman here at Daily Blast Live, keeping you on trend with all the awesome trending stories. What is this, Instagram? I'm sorry. Okay, what's going on, Connor? What is it?
Yeah, so Instagram's trending right now because they just rolled out a new feature on their Instagram stories, and it's called Super Zoom. It does a dramatic, slow zoom on your face, and I thought we could try it on the Daily Blast Live Instagram right now.
Let's do it.
All right,
okay.
So you got to get your face centered in there, go over to the Super Zoom, and we click it. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't that
Okay,
great?
yeah, I don't love seeing my face that close, but if you do, this is a new awesome feature.
We'll post it on those
Oh, great. So all of you can see my pores. This is great. Good news. All right, what's going on, Kelly?
So we have some more technology news. So WhatsApp, which is a different way of texting and better communication nationally, they've just added live location sharing services. So you're pretty much enabling stalking, but with permission. So you can actually let your friends see live movement of where you are. So you cannot lie anymore about on my way when you're actually in bed.
That's such a good call. Now, it's interesting because this is done in Europe a lot when you're trying to talk to people in Europe. I wonder if it has anything to do with recent terrorist attacks, just to make sure people are safe, know where you are. I know there's tracking or find my friend, and people have said, you know, where are you in this? And this is a great way to do that. Also, casual stalking.
Totally. All right, what's going on, Brett?
Can you hold the microphone to the speaker real quick?
I can be your hero, baby.
Yes.
All right, so we have our first taco hero of the World Series. Cameron Maybin of the Astros stole a base last night in extra innings, and as a result, if you go to Taco Bell on November 1st from 2 to 6 p.m., you get a free Doritos Locos taco. Let's hear it for Cameron Maybin, our taco hero of the World Series.
Yes, huge applause. I said in the earlier package I had eaten 4 funnel cakes. Afterwards, I had 3 Dorito Taco Bells after that. So things are looking good in the diet department. I'll see you guys soon. I'll probably be eating. Bye.
It's Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers breaking news and top trending stories that are happening right now. We are live in the DBL studios, where our team is busy tracking the top stories and videos right at this moment, as well as the top 3 feel-good stories trending right now. Lady Gaga and former Vice President Joe Biden are teaming up to fight sexual assault. Check it out.
It's on us, it's on everyone to intervene, to stop abuse when they see it and when they hear about it.
We're here to remind you that it's important to reach out to someone in your life that you can trust and to know that they will be there to help you.
Tesla has just restored power to a children's hospital in Puerto Rico. The solar battery project is the first of many the company is installing to help the island recover. And call this hashtag Alaska Problems. This 450-pound seal was just chilling on the airport runway there. Workers had to move him out of the way by sled and warned pilots of, quote, low ceilings ahead. That was very funny.
It got my seal of approval.
Very nice.
It wasn't spontaneous. Oh, thanks, Erica Cobb. Joining me is media maven Ebony Steele, everyone's favorite Big Brother, Jeff Schroeder, comedian Al Jackson. I'm Sam Shocker. Let's get right to it. Tomorrow night, Michael Jackson's Halloween special airs on CBS, and we've got your first look. Check it out.
He thrilled millions with his music. Friday, October 27th. For the first time ever, his hits will bring Halloween to life.
Yes.
I like it.
It's produced by Michael's estate because he's always loved Halloween so much. But what do you think? Does the special look creepy or cool? Get out your DBL app and vote live. We can monitor it and see what the audience thinks, because some people thought it was creepy.
What would be creepy about that?
Because he had passed away, and then you're seeing him being resurrected into this animated
that's part
series.
of being an artist, is having your music live on after you do. I mean, do you feel the same way if you were to see a video of David Bowie, you'd be like, this is great. I wouldn't be like, oh,
I think
he's
it's
dead.
cool. I'd like it after I'm gone and I have some things to leave behind. They've made a cartoon of me.
Of course you would.
Who wouldn't?
Right. I think it's super
Why is it such a bad? I got to dress like a seal for Sam to like me.
I love you.
That was nice. Sorry, we could go on.
No, that's okay. I think it's super cool. I think some people may be thinking about Thriller and how it was scary. When Thriller used to come on, and I was at home by myself, I'd get a little nervous, a little scared.
Oh yeah, Thriller was scary.
Right. So they may be equating it to that.
Yeah, my husband and I
playing that in the special for sure.
My husband and I did the Thriller dance for our wedding dance.
You did? I didn't look at it. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Yes, we did. But you had a look of disgust. We did.
I did not discuss. I was super surprised.
We pretended like it was going to be a fancy dance, and then we broke out.
I need a video of that. I need a video.
Send us your favorite videos. If you do Thriller, send us your Thriller video.
And they're saying it's cool.
Yeah.
They're saying it's cool. Okay, Jessica Alba's adorable.
Oh.
Jessica Alba's adorable gender reveal is trending on Instagram. In it, her 2 daughters help announce that a boy is next. Last night on The Tonight Show, she talked about baby number 3. Check it out.
I'm having a boy.
I didn't know that.
You keep saying
I know, I'm hinting. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
You're like super stoked.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is going to be fantastic.
It's going to be a whole situation.
Aww, do you remember that moment? Because I know that we have our gender reveals, but set yours up.
Okay, well, First, let me set up two things real
Okay.
fast, quickly. We thought it was going to be a girl, like 100%. Jordan's like, we're having a girl. We got the call from the doctor. It was a boy, and I was filming, and Jordan started crying. So no one's ever going to see that video. But we did do one. Jordan loves having a boy now, and this was our gender reveal. So we put the first one was in black. It said it was a tease, and then the next day we put boy. So we were hiding.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was after she dried her tears.
Right now she's super stoked.
I get it. And then my husband and I, we picked up a cake. We live far away from my family, so we picked up a cake. We did strawberry once we cut into it, so we were surprised. Strawberry with girl, banana boy, and then we
why the cake?
Why banana for boy?
Roll the video. Okay, what are we gonna look? Can I look first?
Yeah.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Did you care?
My husband wanted, I would have gone either way, but I knew in everything in me that we were having a girl. I had picked out the name years ago. It was after my late grandmother. Mark wanted a girl more than anything. He would have cried like Jordan. He would have cried if he had a boy.
I mean, I know you were excited, but you went straight after that cake, Sam.
Sam.
Like, Sam was like, girl, boy, well, okay. And when you went straight, hey,
it was a good cake, let me tell you. All right, digital producer Kelly Schubert with news at this moment.
Guys, Mark Halperin, he's out at MSNBC after 5 women came out and accused him of sexual harassment in a new report published by CNN today. So the women claim it happened while Halperin was working as political director at ABC News. Halperin did release a statement in response to the report saying his behavior was inappropriate and he's sorry for causing others pain. Back to you.
Sorry doesn't cut it, buddy. Sorry
I was going to
doesn't cut
say
it.
at least he apologized, but I don't know. It's still.
No.
Sorry because you got caught.
Exactly.
Right. That's really what you're sorry for.
I agree with you. Let us know your DBL take. Moving on, Vogue editor Anna Wintour cut loose on the Late Late Show with James Corden. The two traded embarrassing questions they had to answer or eat something gross. Check it out.
Critique something about my current look. This is Prada.
I think you should wear Crocs more. There you go. I think you should wear more Crocs. I think you could bring Crocs into the world of fashion.
And it's no surprise that Anna mentions that she's wearing Prada because, after all, she was the famous inspiration behind The Devil Wears Prada, made famous by Meryl Streep. I love all these bits, right?
I do too.
He's got some great stuff, James Corden.
I don't understand the world of fashion, so when I watched that movie, I was like, why didn't she just quit? Like, that would have been my version would have been like an 11-minute movie where she just quit and just no show like I did at Dairy Queen.
something else.
Yeah, you're trying to build. She's trying to build and prove herself, and sometimes that challenge.
But you don't have to work for a tyrant.
But to say that she worked for Anna Wintour in so many words.
I would rather say I quit for Anna Wintour.
Then you may not get the next gig.
It seems like you couldn't handle it.
You should do a spin-off.
Yeah.
Al doesn't wear Prada.
Al Jackson lives a completely normal life after he left that dumb
Okay, let's
job.
try and get to the last story real quick. Joe Biden, Senator, former vice president, male model. Check out his pics. This is from his photo shoot with InStyle magazine, and the internet is going crazy. He poses with his dog, his Delaware swag, and his classic Joe aviators. When asked if he'll run for president in 2020, he didn't say yes, but peeps, he didn't say no.
Do you think? I think he might be doing this to become a little bit more mainstream. I feel like people are going the way of the celebrity for president, or suggesting people. So I think he's going to do a little more things if he is running to become a little bit more mainstream.
That's a very good point. That's very smart too. If you want to reach, no, I'm serious.
I know.
The millennials and the young people and all of that. I think that is a great move. But he looks handsome. Go, Joe.
Yeah, he's going to get his Instagram game up from nothing else.
Okay, Jill
Get those likes, Joe.
Jill got her one.
Woo. Okay, a Chicago neighborhood is fighting hate with a community play date tonight. Here's why. Check out this photo. Local nanny Fiar Pickett snapped this sweet shot of the 4 kids she cares for, and their mothers, of course, posted it. But then one of the moms received an anonymous racist letter targeting their nanny. Outrage over the hate mail spread, and now the neighborhood is turning out to fight back with love. We spoke with Fiar, and here's what she had to say about tonight's event.
We have about 300 people that might show up. Overall, we're going to just make hearts that are in the shaped heart links, and we're going to link it around the playground to show that our community stands together and we stand for love. I want to see a bunch of smiles, love, unity, diversity. I would hope to see more playdates in the future, much smaller, of course, in different neighborhoods across Chicago that shows children what diversity and unity is overall. They know, and then again, they don't know. They see their backs on flyers that are being handed out, and a couple of them have watched the news, so they have seen me on TV. They have seen the flyer on TV, and they're excited that their picture is the face of this play date. They're excited to be at the park with their original friends and to make new friends and to know that they're standing up for something.
I
love that.
Incredible.
Yes. What was crazy to me is, I don't know what all the letters said into that the nanny got, but WGN from Chicago said that they couldn't even post all of the letter on their website because of the racist rants and some of the slurs that were being
But look
used.
at how that turned into such a positive and a voice of inclusion and diversity and love. So it backfired on that.
Absolutely. It's easy to be mean, and this girl's turning a negative into a positive, and that's what we need more people like that. So bravo. I love that.
Pop culture guru Tori Shulman with a new trending story coming in hot.
Yeah, you guys, we're coming in hot with Starbucks' hot new drink for Halloween. The Zombie Frappuccino has arrived. I don't know why I'm British. I don't know. It's like Shakespeare. And now it may look creepy, but it's actually very sweet. The monster drink looks like flesh and brains, but it's made of green caramel apple with a dark, bloody mocha drizzle and a pink whip. Now, it's only available today until Halloween. Should we give it a try? All right. Now, Brooke, you've tried it, right? How is it?
I have. I've been drinking all the calories.
All of them. All right, let's try it. Hello. Okay. Hello. Very sweet. Very sweet. All right, let's try Rob to try. How does he like it? Does he like it? Our camera guy? No, we got a thumbs down from this guy. Let's give it to our host. All right, guys, what do you think? You want to try it?
Sure.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Is Sam a germaphobe?
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
I can't afford getting sick. I have a 4.5-month-old yeah.
What do you think?
That's not going to make the cut.
Not make the cut?
It's okay.
Last Live is all about live news as it's happening. See, we're actually doing this live right now. Erica Cobb, what's coming up?
Al Sounds Off is coming up. We know it's one of your favorite segments because it's one of ours. Now today, Al tackles extreme manscaping. From a face steam to buffing and polishing, eyebrow waxing, the whole bit. And check out this baby baller, 2-year-old Calvin, a 2 sports star, showing us how it's done. We'll be right back.
Shakara here. Go ahead, boo. What do you think, Raquel? That is really sweet. A little on the sugary side. Yeah. This is live. I told you guys, this is live. This is really sweet. Brooke?
You know what? It's really not that bad. I see what they're doing. They're targeting kids on Halloween, and that's the perfect thing for kids. It's literally a bunch of sugar and some fun purple whipped cream on top. I mean, Starbucks is brilliant for doing this. People have been talking. Let's chat over some fraps.
Yeah, you know,
some zombie fraps.
Let me. I'll take a little sample here, guys.
But they are great as a company to do this because people have been talking about these for a month. I remember when it came out, our producers were like, we got to do this as it coming in hot. And I said, how about we wait till they're actually available, which they are today, until Halloween. And I mean, it's good marketing. It just doesn't taste like I would not go order this.
Yeah, I think those of us who frequent Starbucks are just used to, certain taste and certain quality from them, and not to say that this is lacking quality, it's just different. But like Brooke said, shout out to them for being creative, getting into the Halloween spirit. I give them an A for effort, for even doing something different. It's different. And what are we doing? Sitting here talking about it.
Right? Give us your DVL take. We want to know what you guys think about these. I know you're all trying them right now, and we want to know. Say hashtag DVL take, whether you hate it or love it, or you're going to carry these around on Halloween in your little outfit, drinking them.
Yeah. Give us your DVL take. I just feel like I have to finish this so it doesn't go to waste.
I know, they're kind of, they're wilting on us. This is live.
Hey, Jen.
You want to try it, Jen?
Kind of do.
It's kind of cray.
You know what? I'm okay with it. It's a lot of sugar.
but I'm also a freak with sugar. But actually kind of a nice mix of flavors. I've never tasted anything like this from Starbucks, so good job for being creative.
There we go. All right, see you in the next break.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live show in daytime talking trending topics that you are talking about right now, no matter where you're watching. It's time now for Al Sounds Off, where the hilariously funny comedian Al Jackson scours the internet for strange things to talk about. And to help him out is our favorite big brother, Jeff Schroeder. Take it away, guys.
Thank you so much, Erica Cobb. That's right. This is Al Sounds Off, and I'm here with everybody's favorite comedian, Mr. Al Jackson.
What's up, brother? How's
it going? I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, Al, we're both dreamers, right?
Well, I'm a dreamer.
We both like traveling.
I've been all over.
Have you ever dreamed of spending a night in a Thai prison?
Not so much.
Let's check this out.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, this. I remember this. I remember I was going to tell you about this yesterday. Yes, people are paying to go to jail. People are paying. It's like finally a vacation for people that hate themselves. Why would you bail yourself into jail?
I don't know.
And you know, Jeff, if you are in jail, it's all about being tough. You know, you got a cellmate in there. He's like, "How'd you get in here?" You'd be like, my debit card." It's like, yeah. Guess who's sleeping on the bottom bunk? You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
All right. Now, Jeff, I got to throw you out because this one kind of made me upset.
All right.
This one, I don't know. I mean, you're a good-looking guy, but do you manscape?
Well, how are my hands when you shook them?
Oh, they were silky soft.
They're silky smooth.
Silky
but I do, Al, I got to be honest, I do a little manscaping.
Well, look, Jeff, I'm from Ohio. Let's pull this up because this just made me mad. It's just like manscaping. Like, look at this nonsense. Jeff, who would get their face worked on like this? I mean, look, I'm a tough guy from Ohio. I let my facial hair grow out. I don't care. You know, I'm like girls like that rugged look, and all these pretty boys out here that want to be so pretty. I'm like, why don't you toughen up? You know, I'm like a UFC fighter. I'm so tough. You know, this is like, I'm like, who would get their face worked? I'm like, I'm a man, and I'll tell a girl.
All right, enough. Thank you, Jeray.
All right.
I feel you, man. I feel you. All right, now we got to move on, because you know why? It's time to date your weapon.
Yeah.
That's right. You heard me right. Date your weapon. Watch this.
Check this out. Now, Jeff, they're trying to aim this video game at women that have broken up with their boyfriend. So it's like female gamers. And I just want to tell people that any woman that's like playing video games right now, I'm like, if you're a female gamer, there's plenty of guys that want you. There's a reason that they call them first-person shooters. Those guys are lazy. I'll give you a second to get that joke.
I got it.
I'll tell you this. It's like, ladies, if you want to kill your boyfriend online, you don't have to kill him on a video game. Just post pictures of your new boyfriend on Instagram.
There you go. I love it.
Jeff, that's what's up, man.
All right, and that's Al Sounds Off, Mr. Al Jackson, everybody. Silky smooth. Jen Wiederstorm with a new story coming in hot.
Well, there is a day for everything, isn't there? Including free sushi. Today, October 26th, it is the sushi day over at P.F. Chang's. And of course, we had to get in on it. Our local Denver P.F. Chang's is offering, for dine-in customers only, a choice between spicy tuna rolls or a California roll. Now, of course, we had to get down on this. And I don't know if you know this, but our very own Sam Shocker has never had sushi before. So we made her try it earlier, and you got to take a look at this.
Ooh, it smells like the ocean.
But you know what, Sammy? You gave it your full go. So happy sushi. And hey, back to you guys over at the table, huh?
Are you okay now? That's hilarious. I am okay now, but that was so gross. Daily Blast Live is all about live news, clearly. Trending topics and entertainment. Erica, what's our DBL Nation sharing right now?
Poor Sam. We got this next viral video from a member of our DBL Nation. Now, some passengers got a sideshow before takeoff. A ground controller was getting his dance on while directing the plane on the runway. He showed off some of his moves and even took a bow before signaling to the pilots that they were clear for takeoff. And up next, meet Officer Tommy Norman from Arkansas. His good deeds in the community are getting national attention, from his million-plus Facebook fans to Bruno Mars. We got that next.
Hey guys, this is Connor Ashley in the Digital Lounge. We're
We're talking about all the trending things happening right now. So first off, we have Madonna. She's trending currently. She's getting a little bit of hate for a post she made on social media. So she was in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, visiting, and she ended up going to a favela, which is a dangerous area with high crime and low income. And she took this photo here wearing designer sunglasses, designer clothes, and people are giving her a lot of hate for this. I mean, you know, they're saying it was disrespectful and insensitive what she's doing. So let us know what you guys think on this. We'll bring it over to Kelly. Alrighty, what's trending?
Hi. Yes, so you are looking at a pretty typical like model photo,
Right.
but there's something different about this. So let me go to the original version.
Whoa.
Yeah, so this is Callie Thorpe right here. She's a very famous plus-size model, and she has a photographer friend that she just asked to Photoshop this photo of her and her other plus-size model friend. She really wants to point out how much Photoshop can manipulate in the industry. And
I mean, that's crazy. The difference is crazy.
like, back and forth, you can see that he has practically changed everything about these women besides their expressions.
And when you look at that photo, it doesn't look noticeably photoshopped, in my opinion.
And that's exactly what she wanted to point out in this campaign is how much, when we look at things, how much Photoshop actually goes unseen.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a crazy difference, and it shows a lot about what's happening in the industry right now. So, let us know your take on this story. Alrighty, Brett Forrest, what's up?
Hello. So Regal Cinemas is the theater chain I probably frequent the most. So this story is a little upsetting to me. They announced today they are gonna experiment with surge pricing next year, similar to what Uber does. So theaters that are emptier, no seats are sold, they're going to be cheaper tickets and more sold out shows, you know, probably things like Star Wars, Marvel movies, those will be higher ticket prices. Sounds good in theory, but someone like me, I don't really like that. I just want to know what I'm paying for up front, go to the theater and just know the price beforehand. And, you know, it's probably going to be the showings in the middle of the day that are cheaper anyway, so it's not going to, probably won't affect me, hopefully. But
it won't affect a lot of people, I think, but
yeah, unless like the sold out shows, they actually increase the costs than what they currently are. That's what I'm worried about. So, you know, I'm someone who actually does still go to the theater, unlike a lot of other people who are couch potatoes these days. Not in a bad way, but yeah, so I'm not too keen on this idea.
Well, if you guys get the Movie Pass app and get that subscription, then it doesn't really matter, because I don't think that'll affect it.
No, actually, Regal even addressed this. They said they're just experimenting. It's only in certain markets, and they will continue allowing the Movie Pass to move forward, and maybe other theater chains will pick that up as well.
Well, let us know what you guys think of this story. Are you still going to see movies if they're higher priced and in higher demand? Let us know using the hashtag DBLTake.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, Daytime's only live show with the top trending stories happening now. Time now for the Extra Shot. It's the story that made you say, give me another round, since it's so uplifting. Today, we're talking to an Arkansas officer who's gone viral for his positive policing. You don't want to miss this. Check out Bruno Mars with a group of Arkansas kids. He gave them floor seats to his show this past Sunday. The kids are from the neighborhood Arkansas police officer Tommy Norman serves. Bruno's a huge fan of Officer Norman, and the viral star known for his positive policing has more than 1 million Instagram followers. He gives rides to elderly neighbors, encourages and dances with local kids.
I am so proud of you.
And started a nonprofit foundation, Mission Give. Officer Tommy Norman is a perfect example of going beyond the badge.
We family. Let me get that fist bump right there.
Officer Tommy Norman is joining us live right now from Arkansas. Hey, Officer Norman. Woo!
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, I'm going to be a little selfish here. First and foremost, what was Bruno Mars like? What did he say to you and the kids?
So down to earth and extremely humble. It was a big honor to meet him.
I got to tell you, I have tickets to Bruno Mars Monday night, and I was more excited to meet you today than go to that concert.
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to let you know that.
There you go.
But I'm going to ask you, you know, we've seen a lot of negative encounters with police officers, and I want to ask you, how has your approach to policing affected your community?
It's built an enormous amount of trust and respect. And you become really more than a police officer. You become a member of that neighborhood as a family member, and people, they're at peace when they go to sleep at night, knowing that there is a person out there that's not just a police officer, but really a person that just cares about humanity and wants to make life better for those people in the community.
Absolutely. And Officer Norman, you really are bridging that gap. You really are building a lot more trust. I'm a huge fan as well. I actually follow you on Instagram, and you have 1 million followers on Facebook. So tell us, what has the feedback been that you get from citizens and other law enforcement?
That they're inspired to go out and make a difference in their community. And that's what they do. And a lot of police officers across the world have shared with me some ways that they're making a difference, which really is getting out of your police car and forming relationships. And then more importantly than that, staying committed to those relationships.
Hi, Officer Norman. I'm a huge fan, major super fan. I'm geeking out. But tell us, what is next for you, sir?
You know, 20 minutes ago, I was out in the community. I took a group of siblings who are mentally challenged to McDonald's. And so a McDonald's trip to them is like Disney World for someone else. And it's the simple things in life that people appreciate here in my town. And so my plan is to go out tomorrow and the next day and the next day and keep changing lives.
Wow. Wow. And Officer Tommy, another round of applause. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing, not only for this neighborhood, but affecting others all over the place. Yep. And we're going to talk more with Officer Norman on Facebook. So go to the Daily Blast Live Facebook page to catch it. Thanks again.
Amazing. We got a DBL shout out to the person who adopted Cheech, the smiling dog. Yay! We showed you these viral photos of Cheech. Well, he's found a home. Who could resist his megawatt grin? And we love your pet Halloween costume pics. Oh my gosh, the costumes are amazing. So keep sending us your pictures. Stay tuned.
Promotional consideration.
Hey guys, Shakara here, Daily Blast Live team. This story is trending really high from Business Insider right now, and it kind of got me thinking. I'm wondering if this is true or not. There's a new study published in the Journal of Death and Dying that says that Disney films actually prepare us for death. So these two researchers analyzed 57 Disney and Pixar films. There were 71 character deaths overall in all of those films. A lot of them were, you know, in the movies for small children, Lion King, Bambi. I still cry about Bambi. But apparently Disney is preparing us for the fact of life that is death. So what do you guys think about this? Is Disney really preparing us? You know, it's real life. We do die. It's sad, but let me know. See ya.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. All right, some funny moments from the show. We never know what they are. Let's check them out. Florida, Texas, tomato, tomato. Oh, Florida, Texas. Yep, I was
trying to help you out, friend.
And hurtful.
I know.
Wow.
Take it back.